Well, hi again, everyone. This is Tim from Cleveland Baseball Fan 879, and this is start number 31 of the 1972 Stratomatic, or 1972 Gaylord Perry Stratomatic Starts Only Super Advanced Replay. Today, the Indians host the Minnesota Twins, and on the mound for the Twins is Dave Goltz. And for the Indians, we'll roll for their weather effects. 1-7 is good. This is a night game. 1-7 is good. 8-17 is average, and 18-20 is bad. That's 12, so that's average weather for Cleveland. So this will be 1-11 for lefties, and 1-5 for righties for ballpark singles, and 1-19 for home runs, for ballpark home runs. All right, we'll give you the lineups here real quick. Leading off for the visiting Twins, leading off and playing left field, Cesar Tovar. Batting second and playing second base is Rod Carew. Batting third and playing first base is Steve Braun. Batting cleanup and playing right field is Bobby Darwin. Batting fifth and playing first base is Rich Reese. Batting sixth and playing center field is Jim Nettles. Batting seventh and playing shortstop is Danny Thompson. Batting eighth and catching is Glenn Borgman. And batting ninth and pitching is Dave Goltz. For the Indians, leading off and playing center field is Buddy Bell. Batting second and playing second is Jack Brohammer. Batting third and playing first base is Chris Chambliss. Cleaning up and playing left field is Alex Johnson. Batting fifth and playing third base is Greg Nettles. Batting sixth and catching is Ray Fosse. Batting seventh and playing right field is Del Unser. Batting eighth and playing shortstop is Frank Duffy. And batting ninth and pitching is Gaylord Perry. All right, here is Cesar Tovar, the leadoff for the Twins. 5-6. Struck him out. One away. And here is Rod Carew. 4-6. That's usually pretty good. 1-2 for a triple, but that's good enough. That'll drop in, and Carew will reach on a single. The Indians will be holding on Carew. You get the automatic jump. It would be 1-11 if they didn't hold him on. It's 1-9 if they do. They will hold him on. Havoc roll for Perry. Nothing on the 11. Oops. And here's the pitch to Steve Braun. 1-10. Ballpark single, lefty. 1-11. That's a 5, so that will fall for a hit. Runners on first and second with one out for Bobby Darwin. And they will hold both runners. And a 1-7, that's a wild pitch. That's a 5. So second, third go Carew and Braun. And in the first inning, the Indians will not be playing the infield in. Nothing on the 11 for the Havoc roll. And here's Darwin with one out. Chance to give the Twins a lead. 1-7, swung on and missed. Struck him out. Big strikeout there. 2 down. And here's Rich Reese. Nothing on the 5. Here's the pitch to Reese. Six and a 6 against the lefty fly ball to center field. And Buddy Bell is under it, and he makes the catch, and the Indians get out of a jam. So Twins leave 2 on 2 hits, but do not score. And we go to the bottom of the first. Twins, nothing. Indians coming to bat. Sadly, I do not know much about Dave Goltz, the starting pitcher for the Twins, although he can go, his point of weakness is the 7th. So we'll see how that goes. All right, leading off is the center fielder, Buddy Bell, who's got a long list of family that played in Major League Baseball. 5 and an 8. Against a righty, that's a bouncer to third, and Braun throws out Bell, 1 down. Here's Jack Brohammer. And that's a base hit to center field. And Brohammer is on with a 1-out single. Let's see here. -4 for Goltz. That's enough for me to say nah. Even with Borgman's +1, that's still a -3 if they don't hold him on. So he will not try to get a lead. Havoc roll for Goltz. Nothing on the 12. Here's the pitch to Chris Chambliss. Oops. And it's now an official game. All right, and 3 and a 6, and that's in for a base hit. Heading to third is Brohammer. He will be in standing. And the Indians have runners on the corners with 1 man out. Let's see if they can take advantage with Alex Johnson. Havoc roll for Goltz. And that's a pass ball or balk situation. Both can occur. 1, a 1-5, and the Indians will take the lead. That's a 3, and the umpires say he fails to come set. And they send the runners up 1 base, and the Indians take a 1-0 lead. All right, we will re-roll the Havoc roll here. And a 1 and a 1-2. Nothing on the 8. So almost had back-to-back Havoc rolls. Here's Johnson, runner on second. 4 and a 6. And that's a fly ball to left field. And camping under it is Tovar. He makes the catch. Chambliss heads back to second. 2 down for Greg Nettles. Nothing on the 18. 4 and an 8 against the lefty. 1-4 triple chance. That will be cut off. Heading for third and rounding third and heading home is Chambliss. Into second with a double is Nettles. And it is 2-0 Indians. Here's Ray Fosse. Nothing on the 13. Two and an 8. And against a righty, that ball is driven to deep center field. And that ball will hop off the wall. Rounding third and heading home is Nettles. Into second with the double is Fosse. 3-0 Indians. Little 2-out magic for the Indians here. Back-to-back doubles gives them a 3-0 lead. Here's Del Unser. Nothing on the 4. Five and a 10. That's a shortstop chance. And we're not holding on Fosse. So shortstop, that will go to Thompson. 3 and a 13. That will be okay as long as he avoids the error. He's an E34. And that's an 8. Ooh, you wonder. E34. There is no 8, only a 13, 15, 16, and 18. So Thompson makes the play. Charging in, throws out Unser, and that retires the side. But the Indians get 3 runs on 4 hits. 1 man left. And after an inning complete, it's the Indians 3 and the Twins nothing. Nettles, Thompson, and Borgman due up for the Twins here in the top of the second. And here is Jim Nettles. Five and a 6. Struck. No, that's against a righty. Now they say foul tipped it. The next ball is driven to right field. Going back a few steps is Unser. He will make the catch 1 away. Here is Danny Thompson. And take a timeout here. And here's the other guy. 2 and an 11. Popped up into foul territory. Third base side. The third baseman Nettles calls for it. And that will retire Danny Thompson. 2 down. And here is Glenn Borgman. Three and a 5. Bouncer to second. Fielded by Brohammer. Throws out Borgman, and that will retire the side. And we go to the bottom of the second. 3-0 Indians. Duffy, Perry, and Bell due up for the Indians here in the bottom of the second. All right, here's Duffy. 6 and a 5. Fly ball to right field. And Darwin camps under it. Makes the catch 1 away. That brings up Gaylord Perry. Six and an 8. Bouncer to short. Thompson throws out Perry. 2 down. And here's Buddy Bell. 5 and an 8. Bouncer to third. And once again, Bell is grounded out to Braun. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for the Indians here in the second. So Goltz settles down after a rough first inning. And we go to the top of the third. 3-0 Indians. And Goltz, Tovar, and Carew due up here in the top of the third. Goltz using pitcher hitting card number 1. 1 and a 7. Struck him out. Second strikeout for Perry. Back to the top of the order. No, third strikeout for Perry. My bad. Tovar was the first strikeout victim. Here's the pitch to Tovar. 4 and a 10. Ballpark single. Righty 1-5. That's a 16. So let's see. Fly ball to left field. 2 up, 2 down. Here is Rod Carew. Panamanian-born player. And here's the pitch to Carew. 3 and an 8. 1-7 single chance that will sneak by the third baseman Nettles. And Carew 2 for 2 with 2 singles. And they may take a shot at him getting the second. 1 minus 1 minus 3. Minus 4 minus 6. He'd be 1 to 9 if he got the jump. But they'll take that chance to try to get a runner into scoring position here. He needs a 2 through 5. And he gets a 6. So they'll hold him on, but he will not go anywhere. And here is Steve Braun, singled his last time up. Two and an 8. And that's a fly ball to left field. Johnson camps under it, and that retires the side. We go to the bottom of the third. Indians lead 3-0. And Brohammer, Chambliss, and Johnson do up for the Indians here in the bottom of the third. And here's Brohammer. 5 and a 7 second base chance for Carew. 3 and a 13 means he will get to it, especially with nobody on base. And here's the error chance for Carew. 13 on a 19. 6, 15, 17, 18, and 3, but no 13. So Carew retires his second baseman counterpart, Brohammer. 1 away. There's Chris Chambliss. Chambliss singled and scored his first time up. And here's a pitch to Chambliss. 4 and a 6 against the lefty. That's just a bit outside, ball 4. So Chambliss has reached base for both of his times up. And they will not hold him on. They'd be minus 3 even if they wanted to. Maybe 1 to 10. All right, here's Alex Johnson. Havoc roll for Goltz. Nothing on the 8. Here's Johnson. Runner on first, 1 out. Oops. And 1-8 single to 14, but that's a 15. That's a line drive. Nice diving stop by Thompson. And heading back to first is Chambliss. Nice play by Thompson. 2 down for Nettles, who doubled in a run his first time up. Nothing on the 12. And here's Nettles. 1 and a 9. 1 to 6 double chance. That's a 5. And heading into second is Nettles. Stopping at third is Chambliss. And Nettles has 2 doubles on the day. And here's another guy who doubled his last time up, Ray Fosse. They take a single from Fosse. Unless Carew boffos this, 3 and a 6, he's not responsible for holding anybody on. It's a good thing he isn't. 3 and a 6. He gets to it. There is no 12. So he crawls it, throws to first, and that retires the side. So the Indians ran 2 on a hit. And we go to the fourth. Indians lead 3-0. And Darwin, Reese, and Nettles do up for the Twins here in the fourth. And here's the pitch to Darwin. 4 and a 6. That's trouble. But that will be cut off, and that's a leadoff single for Bobby Darwin. He struck out his first time up, and they will not hold him on. Here's Rich Reese. Nothing on the 11. And here's the pitch to Reese. 4 and a 7 lefty, 1-9 single chance. That's a 3. So first two have reached for the Twins here in the top of the 4th. See if they can take advantage. Here's Jim Nettles. Havoc roll for Perry. Nothing on the 17. There's a pitch to Nettles. 6-9 against the lefty. Shortstop chance. It's a 4 for Duffy. Weren't holding anybody on. 3 and a 4. He knocks it down. There is no 13. No, but he knocks it down. He keeps the runners from scoring, but they move up 90 feet. And the bases are now loaded for Thompson. Nothing on the 6. And play the infield back with a 3-run lead. 2 and an 8. And that helps. Ground ball to short. Duffy to Brohammer to Chambliss. Double play. Darwin scores. No RBI. Reese moves to third. Three to 1 Indians, but there are 2 outs and a runner on third for Borgman. That's a 12, nothing on the 12. Here's Borgman. Oops. And that's we'll just let that D20 roll go through. 1 and a 5, and he draws a walk. Actually, might not have been the worst situation. I should have done it intentionally. I'll bring up Goltz. Havoc roll for Perry. Nothing on the 17. Here's the pitch to Goltz. 2 and an 11. Ground ball to second. Brohammer throws out Goltz, and that will retire the side. But the Rangers get 1 run on 3 hits and a walk. And they now trail this game 3-1 going into the bottom of the 4th. Bottom third of the order due up for the Indians. Unser, Duffy, and Perry. And here's the pitch to Unser. Bounced to short his first time up. 3 and an 8. He's going to bounce to second. And Carew throws out Unser. 1 away. Here's Frank Duffy. Flew out to right his first time up. 6 and a 5. That's a fly ball to right field. So he once again flies to right. 2 up, 2 down. Here is Gaylord Perry. Bounced to short his first time up. 3 and a 10. That's a once again ground ball to short. So 1, 2, 3 inning for the Indians here in the 4th. We go to the 5th. Indians lead 3-1. And top of the order due up for the Twins here in the 5th. Tovar, Carew, and Braun. Here's Cesar Tovar, 0 for 2. Of course, he's one of the few men that have played all nine positions in a 9-inning game. 3 and a 12, and that's just a bit outside, ball 4. So Tovar, if they're going to hold him on, he'd be 1 to 10 if he wanted to steal. And they will not go for that. At least not yet. Here's Rod Carew, Havoc roll for Perry. Nothing on the 13. Cruz 2 for 2. 6-2 lefty, single to 12. That's an 18. So line drive to the second baseman, Brohammer. Catches it, 1 away. And here's Braun, Havoc roll for Perry again. Nothing on the 5. Here's the pitch to Braun. And once again, dice gets stuck. We'll let him just go through and we'll re-roll him. And here's the pitch to Braun. 5 and a 4 catcher chance. Nope. Third base chance. Nettles. 2 and a 6. Well, that won't be a chance for 2. In fact, that's will be G2. Let's see if he can get the lead runner here. And that's a 7 on a 22. There is no 7, so he gets the lead runner, Tovar, and that will be it. It's one of the rare G2 hashtags instead of the G3 hashtags, or G3 pound or G2 pound, however you want to say it. All right, here's Bobby Darwin, singled and scored his last time up. Havoc roll for Perry. Nothing on the 16. Two and a 7. All those hits in column 2. He finds the ground ball to first. Chambliss underhands it to Perry covering, and that will retire the side. We are through 4.5. Indians 3. Twins 1. Top of the order due up for the Indians here in the bottom of the 5th. Bell, Brohammer, and Chambliss. Bell is 0 for 2, twice grounding out to third base. Two and a 4. 1 to 14 single chance. That's a 12, and that's the first hit of the day for Buddy Bell. And he will not be held on. They won't take the 50-50 chance. Here's Jack Brohammer. Interesting. You know, they're expecting a bunt. They're not expecting a bunt here, and Brohammer may lay one down. Nothing on the 10. In fact, he will lay one down, so this will be a B bunter. They're not expecting it. Three, 5. That should be a B and a 5. Yep. C and a 5 would have been the same thing. That's bunted and up the first baseline, making the pitcher get it. Throws to first. That will say it's a 1 to 4 sacrifice. And Brohammer does his job. There's Chris Chambliss. Havoc roll for Goltz. Nothing on the 16. Here's Chambliss. 4 and a 7 lefty. Fly ball to center field. 2 down. Leaves up to Alex Johnson. flied out and lined out in 2 appearances. Nothing on the 17. Here's a pitch to Johnson. 5 and an 8. Bouncer to third. And Braun throws out Johnson, and that retires the side. So the Indians strand 1 on a hit. And we go to the 6th. Indians 3, Twins 1. And Reese, Nettles, and Thompson do up here in the top of the 6th. And here's the pitch to Reese. 5 and a 10 lefty. Bouncer to first. Chambliss puts his hand up, says, I got it. Oops, 3 unassisted. 1 away. And here's the pitch to Jim Nettles. Singled his last time up. And pops it up right side of the infield. Chambliss calls for it. Makes the catch 2 down. And here's Danny Thompson. Thompson grounded into a double play, which scored the Twins' lone run his last time up. 5 and a 4. Third base chance for Nettles. 11, he will get to it. 13 on a 22. Oh, he caught the field goal. 12, 14, 15, 16, and 18, but no 13. So bounced it, and nice pick by Chambliss. That will retire the side. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Twins trail 3-1. Nettles, Fossey, and Unser due up here in the bottom of the 6th. Now, Goltz is due up second in the order here in the 7th. They may take him out, even though he's not pitching terribly, but they need offense. So, let's see. They will get Jim Strickland and Bob Gebhard loosening in the bullpen. All right, here is Greg Nettles. 2 for 2 with 2 doubles. Not this time. Fly ball to right field. And the right fielder is Darwin. He makes the catch 1 away. And here is Ray Fossey. Fossey, RBI double his first time up. Grounded out his second time up. 4 and a 3 against the righty. Bouncer to third. Braun throws out Fossey 2 away. And here's Del Unser. For lefty, fly ball center field chance for the center fielder. That is Nettles. He's a 2, a 7. He'll track it down. Oh boy. That's no bueno there. 7 and a 15. And he loses it in the lights. And into second with an error is Del Unser. So Nettles loses it, and just malaise happens, and into second on the air is Nettles. Or is Unser, I'm sorry. And they will not hold him on, even though Unser could get, not quite a great automatic jump. It'd be 1-4, or not even that. So, all right, here's Duffy. Nothing on the 11. 6 and an 8. Bouncer to short. And the air does no damage. And we go to the 7th. Borgman will probably get a pinch hitter for Goltz, saying it is the 7th, and he'd be up against it. So let's see here. We'll get. Ooh. Let's see who we get. If there's a runaround, I think I know who I'm going to go with, but if not, we will see. All right, so here's Borgman, 234 hitter in 1972. And here's the pitch to Borgman. 3 and a 6, and he draws a walk. So Borgman's been on base twice today with walks. And Charlie Manuel will come up and pinch hit for Goltz here in the 7th. Yes, if you're thinking that Charlie Manuel, yes, it is that Charlie Manuel, former manager of the Cleveland then Indians and World Series champion with the 2008 Philadelphia Phillies. So lead off. And here's the pitch to Manuel. Havoc roll first, nothing on the 20. Six and a 5 against the lefty. Fly ball to left field. And Johnson comes in and makes the catch to retire Manuel. And here's Cesar Tovar. Nothing on the 4. Oops. And that is a 3-9. And on a 2, that ball gets by the center fielder Bell into rounding third, and heading home is Borgman. Into third with a triple is Tovar. And it is now 3-2, and the Indians will bring the infield in as the tying run is now at third base for Rod Carew, who is 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Nothing on the 14. Four and a 10 lefty. 4-10. Ballpark single, 1-5, and we got ourselves a tie ball game. Rod Carew now 3 for 3. And with the 2 runs here in the... with 2 outs, I might think about sending Carew. But not with 1 out. They will hold him on. Havoc roll for Braun. Nothing on the 14. Six and a 6 against the lefty. Fly ball to center field. Bell camps under it. 2 down. And here's Bobby Darwin. And we're going to take that shot with Carew. If he gets the jump, they're holding him on, so he'd be 1-9 if he got the jump. So a 2-5, he gets the jump. And that's a 2. Nothing on the 11. So 1-9, Carew can steal second base. And that's an 8, and he's in there. So Carew taking a gamble and pays off. So Carew did steal 12 bases on the year, so picked an off-speed pitch from Perry and went, and he steals it. So So Avic roll for Darwin. Nothing on the 12. Go ahead, run in scoring position for Darwin. 3-8. 1-4 single chance. Nice diving stop by Chambliss. Gets up, tags the bag, and that retires the side. Great play by Chambliss. 3-8 is a 1-5 single. That's 1-4 single. That's a 5. And that saved at least a runner going to third. But the Twins do tie, and we head to the bottom of the 7th. Stretch time tied at 3. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I never get back for its root for your favorite team. If they lose, it's a shame. Or it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. So we have righty, righty, lefty coming up for... Gebhard had only pitched 21 innings, but yet Strickland pitched 36. What did Wayne Granger do? 90 innings. We'll go with Mr. Granger. Although he had 19 saves. How many did LaRoche have? 10? Okay. So Wayne Granger will come into the ballgame to pitch. Bottom of the 7th. And he will face Perry, Bell, and Brohammer. 3 runs is not enough to pull Perry here, especially since he's leading off. But all right, here's the pitch from Granger to Perry. 2 and a 9. Struck him out. And here's Buddy Bell. Bell singled his last time up. 6 and a 6. Bouncer to short. Thompson throws out Bell, 2 down. And here is Jack Brohammer. 1 and an 11. Pop foul, third base side. Braun calls for it, makes the catch, and that will retire the side. We go to the top of the 8th. Knotted at 3. And Perry will face Reese, Jim Nettles, and Thompson. And here is Rich Reese. And we'll roll the 2 and a 4 is a ground ball to second. And Brohammer throws out Reese. He is now 1 for 4. Here's Jim Nettles, 1 for 3 with a single. Oh boy, 4 and a 7. That's a base hit. That's a 4 on a 1 to 9. So Nettles is 2 for 4. They will hold him on. They won't. Well, maybe they will try that if Borgman. If it's up to, well, here's Thompson. They will hold him on. Nothing on the 19. Three and a 4. And that ball is driven to deep center field. Back goes Bell. And that ball is out of here. And just like that, the Twins take a 5-3 lead. And they will let Borgman hit. Heck, they might even let Granger hit. And here's Borgman. 4-6 against the righty. That's trouble. But that will stay in front of the center fielder Bell. And Granger, well, he uses pitch running card number 3, but he will not be interested in doing that. They are expecting a bunt, and he will be an E bunter. Nothing on the 6. Here's the pitch to Granger. Oh boy, that's a heck of a bunt for an E bunter. That's right in front of home plate. Fossey fields it and throws to first. Good sacrifice by Granger. Runner on second with 2 down. Up to Tovar to try to expand on the lead. Havoc roll for Tovar. Nothing on the 10. Four and a 12. First base chance. Not holding on. Borgman. So 18 for Chambliss. Oh boy, that's not good. Oh, Chambliss is a 11 and a 15. Yep, he bobbles it and can't recover. E3, so both teams have committed an error. So that puts runners on the corners. And not the guy you want up if you're an Indians fan. Rod Carew, 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Nothing on the 6. Here's the pitch to Carew. 4-12 lefty. First base chance, and this will get down the line. A 6-11. Oh boy. And not a good day for... So 3 and a 1. That won't get down the line. But that will get... Call that... I don't know how that could be a single 2 stars and then that be an error, but that's okay. So single... Going to second, or coming home is Borgman. Going to third is Tovar. I'm assuming a single 2 stars with an error is just runner advances 2 bases. So it's not going to be a single 1 base, but it's 2 bases. But so we'll say that he goes to second on the single Tovar does, and a third on the error. Is it all runners advance 2 bases? I think that should be it. Single, 2 stars, error, 1. Yeah. Single and error, better to second, runners advance 2 bases. Okay. So single, and then we have runners on second and third. And, wow. 6. No, they're not going to let Perry. Denny Riddleberger will come in and try to keep this keep it 6-3. So that will be it for Perry. So he's hit a little bit of a rough spot here. Spoiler alert. And Riddleberger will try to get the last out of the inning, and Steve Braun. Havoc roll for Riddleberger. Nothing on the 17. Oops. 6 and a 5. Lefty, 1-12 single chance, and of course that's a 6. So that will get down. Scoring from third is Tovar. Moving to third is Carew. And they have now put up 4 runs in the inning. And it is now 7-3 Twins as the Bluebirds are coming out in Cleveland as they may be heading for the exits. Ninth man to bat in the inning is Bobby Darwin. Nothing on the 9. 6 and a 9, and that's a walk. So Riddleberger has just put more fuel on the fire. And the man who started the inning, Rich Reese, will bat second here. Bat for a second time here in the top of the 8th. Nothing on the 15. And that's against the lefty, so that's a swing and a miss. Struck him out. That will retire the side. But the Twins put up 4. And they lead 7-3. This will be Granger's second inning of work. They're going to have Chambliss, and then we're going to get a pinch hitter for Alex Johnson. Actually, we'll let Johnson hit, but he will not be staying in the game defensively. All right, here is Chambliss to face Granger. Second inning of work for Granger. Whoops. And we'll just re-roll that. So I just dropped that in. All right. Foul ball as Chambliss fights that one off. 5 and an 8 lefty. That will fall in for a hit. And Bob Gebhardt is loosening in the bullpen. And here's Alex Johnson. He will hit for himself here. Havoc roll for Granger. Wait a minute. No, there still will be because Borgman's a PB1. Nothing on the 8 anyways. All right, here's Alex Johnson. Fly ball to left field. And Tovar makes the catch. One away. There's Greg Nettles. Nothing on the 8. 2 doubles and a flyout for Nettles today. And that's a ground ball to first. Only play is to throw to the pitcher covering. And that's 2 away. As Nettles heads to second. Here's Ray Fosse. Havoc roll for Granger. Nothing on the 14. 6-4. Fly ball center field. We'll say it's a 1. And Nettles is not a 1. 2 and a 1. And the Indians will likely get a run here. As Nettles is an E7. E7, and there is no 9. No, but that's going to get over the center fielder's head. Scoring from second is Chambliss. And Fosse has an RBI double. And Granger is 1 away from being tired. Havoc roll for Unser. Nothing on the 17. So now it's a 7-4 game. 1-8. Bouncer back to the mound. And that will retire the side. The Indians get a run back. Maybe too little, too late. We'll see. 7-4 going to the top of the 9th. And Riddleberger will stay out as he's due up second in the bottom half. Nettles, Thompson, and I might get a pinch hitter for... Actually, we'll let Borgman hit because we may double switch him. As this may be a save situation. if it is a save situation, we got Jim Strickland, and we'll actually might go with Dave LaRoche. Yep, his two boys played in Major League Baseball. All right, here's Jim Nettles. Five and a 3, pitcher chance. He's an E0, 315. Yep, he gets to it, throws him out. One away here in the top of the ninth. Here's Danny Thompson, whose 2-run homer, put the Twins ahead, or tied the game. Sorry, his two-run homer tied the game, and they would later. Actually, no, that put them ahead. Yeah, it did put them ahead in the 8th inning. So Thompson, 3-11. Lefty, ballpark single, 1-11. That's a 9. So Thompson is 2 for 5. Here's Glenn Borgman. And they're having a pinch hitter come on deck. Herman Killebrew will come on deck. Nothing on the 4. Whoops. And 5 and a 6, and that's ball 4. And here comes Killebrew. Actually, no, we're going to get Dan Monson. We're going to save Killebrew for a better in case a situation happens. So Monson will pinch hit. First and second, 1 out, and Riddleberger gives... Actually, he's only gone a third of an inning, so he's still okay, I guess. Nothing on the 18. Here's Monson. 3 and a 4. Bouncer to short. That's Duffy to Brohammer to Chambliss. And that will retire the side. Inning double play. Twins lead 7-4 going to the bottom of the 9th. And here comes Dave LaRoche. We did not replace Johnson in the outfield. Oh well. And LaRoche, the lefty. Duffy actually does okay against lefties. Yeah, better than Leone does. Okay, so we'll have Duffy, and then McCraw will be on deck, and then so LaRoche has finished his warm-up tosses. As he went 2 innings, not LaRoche. Granger went 2 innings, and now we'll give way to Dave LaRoche to try to close this out. 4-4 against a righty. Third base chance. On the 11, that should be good enough for Braun. It is. Braun, oh boy. 13 and a 15. No, only an 11, 16, and 18. So Braun ranges towards third, ranges towards the line, throws, and one hops and gets him. And Tommy McCraw will hit for Riddleberger. There's a pitch to McCraw. 112. And it hit him. So McCraw, hoping that starts some 9th inning magic. They will hold him on, but he will not go anywhere. LaRoche has an excellent hold. He'd be +5, or -5 with the hold. He'd be -7, so it'd be 1 to 8. So here's LaRoche, the Havoc roll. Nothing on the 5. Here's Buddy Bell. 5-5. Draws a walk, so you never know. Indians trailing by 3, and they will... Roy Foster will pinch hit for Brohammer. And Eddie Leone will come in and play second base. Trying to catch a lightning in a bottle here. Trailing by 3, 7-4. Havoc roll for LaRoche, nothing on the 7. Here's Foster. Five and a 4. Center field chance. On a 9, that will be to Nettles. That's good enough. See if he makes an error here. 14. Oh boy, that's tough. 7. There is no 14. So let's see. That's a 2 and a 9. That's an F2. He can go if he wants to, but he will hold. He being McCraw. Not going to make the third out at third base. So 2 down. Oops. For Chambliss. Havoc roll for LaRoche. Nothing on the 13. There's a pitch to Chambliss. 6 and a 3. That is a fly ball to right field. Darwin a 3. 18 means he will get to it. Can he squeeze it? 6, 11, 13. 7. There is no 13. So Darwin squeezes it, and that's your ball game. Final score from Municipal Stadium. The Indians lose this one 7-4 and be right back with the line score right after this. Okay, final line score. Twins 7 runs, 14 hits, 1 error. Indians 4 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors. Both of them by Chambliss, and they were costly. Let's see here. Pitched in the 7th inning. So Granger will get the win. LaRoche will get the save. And Perry will get the loss. Gave up. I saved 5 earned. I'm not going to give him the earned runs for Borgman going to third on the error that Tovar had, and he scored as well. So I'm going to count those 2 runs as unearned. If that's not right, hey, it's my scoring. 6 2/3, 5 earned, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts. Falls to 17 and 11 on the season, has pitched 257 innings, allowed 59 earned runs, walked 53, struck out 152, and his ERA is over 2 at 2.07. All right, next up is the penultimate game for the month of August, where we will have Gaylord Perry and the Indians traveling to Anaheim to face the California Angels, and pitching for the Angels is Andy Messersmith. All right, everybody, thank you for hanging in there with me. This is a high-scoring game. Thank you for hanging there with me. Please hit the like button if you can. It helps the video to get seen. And if you want to leave a comment, please do. Please tell me if I'm wrong with the unearned runs. And if you've not already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and then click the bell icon and be notified of any new videos. And whatever games you are playing, please enjoy them to your fullest. Have a good night, everybody.